Hello everyone, Carson here, and in today's video I am going to be reviewing ScalaHosting and telling you if it's a good website host for 2021. Now before we do get into this review, just a reminder that I actually do have it linked in the description so you can check it out if you would like at a special discount. And now let's go ahead and get right into the review. ScalaHosting actually isn't a very popular name in the hosting industry, but it provides very powerful managed VPS hosting services, and because of this I thought I'd go ahead and review it today and kind of tell you if it's good, the pros and cons, and if it holds up to all the industry standard names which are available for managed VPS hosting. Now first, get into some of the pros and cons. The pros is that the VPS hosting is very easy to use. It's not very technologically advanced. It's not something which there's going to be a gigantic learning curve for, so ScalaHosting does good in that department. Next up, customer support is very knowledgeable and fast in general. They have a good reputation for a very good customer support service, so that is yet another benefit to ScalaHosting. Finally, they have very close to 100% uptime when I tested their platform, which is actually a really big benefit when you are running a hosting plan. When you are buying hosting from a provider, you always want the uptime to be as high as possible. And they also have a very straightforward and intuitive control panel which they provide for their users, so that's yet another benefit for you when you're looking to get a service from these people. Now their managed VPS services start at around $9.95 per month. Now this isn't either the cheapest you can get or the most expensive, but it is a pretty good price, and it comes with great performance and it's super easy to use, so that is a benefit of those services which they offer. Now shared hosting is more expensive, coming in at around $3.95 per month, and they actually recommend their users to use their managed VPS plans because they provide significantly more power and they're just better overall. So that's why in this review I am focusing on their managed VPS services, because those are the services which they do promote the most. Those are also the services that are the best value out of all of their plans. Now getting into their managed VPS hosting options, every managed VPS plan comes with a free domain name, free SSL certificates, daily backups, and a control panel called sPanel, which is custom to ScalaHosting. Another really neat thing is they're fully configurable, which means you're not really buying a specific plan as you are buying a specific amount of resources. They're scalable anywhere from 1 CPU and 2 gigs RAM with 20 gigs of storage to 24 CPUs, 128 gigabytes of RAM, and over 2,000 gigabytes of storage. Another benefit to ScalaHosting is they have data centers in New York, Dallas, and all over Europe, so your latency isn't really going to be dropping no matter where your website is. Now, although ScalaHosting's initial prices of $9.95 per month for their cheapest managed VPS hosting plan are actually pretty good, it does go down significantly on all the years after that because their renewal rates are extremely high. You're looking at pretty much doubling the price you're going to be paying per month every time you renew a web hosting plan with ScalaHosting. So if we're comparing it to something like Hostinger, ScalaHosting and Hostinger both double in price, but Hostinger is basically half the price as ScalaHosting. So their prices are definitely pretty average. They're not the best you're going to be getting, and even though managed VPS hosting is good, there's no way it's going to be replacing something like shared hosting, because shared hosting is still just so cheap and so affordable. So overall, and just to recap, ScalaHosting is a pretty good web hosting platform. I definitely don't think they're the worst hosting platform you could get for managed VPS hosting, but overall I do think it is pretty average. I don't think you're going to be finding any super renowned, super impressive features with it. It's just a basic managed VPS hosting plan, so there are other better ones you could look into, like Bluehost, like HostGator, places like that. Having said that though, if you do want to check out Scala Web Hosting and receive special discounts, go ahead and head right notification bell so you can be notified every single time I upload, and I will see you in the next video.